There is something unique about growing up in a small town. As young kids, you spend your days running around in the neighborhood from house to house because everyone knew everyone. Parents weren't worried about you if you ventured too far because there was always someone looking out for you. You grow up with the same kids from kindergarten to graduation, and you make best friends that you'll keep in touch with for the rest of your life. In fact, some people never leave the little city of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is about 7 hours north of here. Most people stay in town to attend North Idaho College or even stay to work. A few move about an hour south to attend the University of Idaho in Moscow. For me, moving to Boise was a big step and something that not a lot of people from Coeur d'Alene do. Since my time here, I have realized that Boise is just a bigger and more populated version of Coeur d'Alene. The cute restaurants and shops that you can find downtown, the sense of community, and mostly the outdoors aspect of life here in Boise are what bring me close to home. Now, I've visited Boise plenty of times growing up, usually for sports that either my sister or I played. She was a basketball player and I was a gymnast, so most of our competitions and tournaments were during the winter. When I first moved here in August of 2016, I saw a different side to Boise. On a sunny day, I saw the blooming flowers, the green trees, and the beautiful Boise River. My first week here, I walked along the Greenbelt probably every day, admiring that such a bigger city than Coeur d'Alene could still possess some of the same beauty. Coeur d'Alene is one of the most gorgeous places on earth. You can ask just about anyone who's been there and I think they'd agree, but I really didn't realize that until I moved away. The Boise River reminds me of the countless summer days I spent on Lake Coeur d'Alene, and the Greenbelt reminds me of Centennial Trail. The North Idaho Centennial Trail is a 23-mile-long trail that extends from the Idaho-Washington border to Lake Coeur d'Alene. You can walk, jog, or bike along the lake, very similar to the Greenbelt along the river. In Coeur d'Alene, like I mentioned before, we spend our summers in the sun and on the lake. While there's nothing that compares to Lake Coeur d'Alene super close here, floating the river makes for a fun replacement and a good way to cool off. The Boise River is just a 5-minute walk from where I live, but it gives me the feeling of home. I guess I have the beauty of nature to thank for being able to make an unfamiliar place feel like home.